Welcome back to the DeFi Guys channel. Today, I want to talk about the current state of these high ROI Dapps that continue to come out in troves. I've been exploring these for roughly the past 6 weeks, and I want to talk about my findings from depositing in some of these, looking at the contract balances over time, studying the contract balances, studying how many people are going into like plan 1, plan 2 versus like plan 4 to plan 6. That's what we're going to be talking about within this video. There's going to be a few specific projects that I talk about, FTM stake being one of them, BSC FOMO, and avalanche FOMO. Obviously, there's others that have also been released, but we can apply the same principles that you're going to learn in this video to future projects that are like this and past projects that have been released that are like each of these projects as well. So if you're looking forward to the content within the channel, as always, go ahead, drop the video like, subscribe to the channel, and tick that bell icon to be notified of all future videos that I upload when I upload them. So one of the biggest things that I learned is audit. Go through the audit and understand the tokenomics. And sometimes these tokenomics can easily be overlooked. And when I talk about tokenomics, we're talking about fees and taxes that can actually cause these contracts to drain even quicker. So when I got involved into FTM stake, I jumped into plan 4 with quite a bit of FTM, and I got in within the first few minutes. And I thought, awesome. You know, that's been the narrative, right? Get in within the first few minutes. You'll be fine. People that get in early will benefit. Well, not this time. So what my group and I have done is we started studying the contract balance after a couple days when we started seeing all these withdrawals. So you can see right now, the balance is at 864,000 FTM. If we go ahead and refresh, you can see it's now at 861, and you see all these withdrawals that are coming out. And the reason for that is Wells are figuring out a way to drain the contract quicker. Okay? I'm going to describe exactly what I mean. So I went with plan 4, not saying that I don't, deposit small amounts, because on these I tend to deposit, larger amounts because that's just simply my risk tolerance. I got into plan 4 on this specific contract. But what I didn't do is understand that there's a 5% extra referral incentive. So if you're bringing people into FTM stake, you can earn 5%. Not only that, we started realizing that Wells were building wallets beneath each other, which means on the first level, you get a percentage. On the second level, you get a percentage. On the third level, you get a percentage, which is a total of 8%. So they would build 3 separate wallets, like MetaMask wallets, and stack them on top of each other and take referrals from themselves, as well as earn the 5%. And then also earn whatever they would earn on plan 1. So they were exploiting the referral system, also using plan 1 to not earn at the time when this first launched. I think it was right around 10%. So they're earning 10% from plan 1, and then they're earning an extra 13% from the building of the separate wallets and the referral system there, plus the extra 5%. So again, that's 10 plus 13%, that's 23%. And they're using plan 1 to earn 23% profit easily and take from plan 4, plan 5, plan 6, and even like plan 2 investors. So this is why we're seeing FTM stake die quite a quick death. I don't even see this making 14 days. So this is a big loss for me. Another big loss is avalanche FOMO, the exact same thing, pretty close to the exact same thing. There isn't a 5% There's not a 5% extra referral bonus, but over time, you're getting plus 5% every 24 hours on these different plans. So the same thing's happening. Whales are building multiple wallets. They're leveraging plan 1 to take from plan 4, right? So what they're doing is they're looking at the contract, right? So if we go ahead, we look at the contract here. You can do that on any of these, right? You can click on contract, and then you can go to all these transactions. You can go to last, and you can look at all these deposits, and you could see who went into plan 4 and who went into like plan 1 and 2. And you can do the math. So I can actually click, for example, right here, click to see more, decode input data, and this says 3, which essentially means plan 4, right? So the way that this works is in terms of code, 0 is plan 1, 1 is plan 2, 2 is plan 3, and 3 is plan 4. So you can actually see that this individual got into plan 4 by this input data right here. So you can do the math. So all the early depositors that got in, you can see most of them are going with plan 4. But then what Wells are doing is they're looking at these people going into plan 4 and they're jumping into plan 1 later on to be able to drain plan 4. So they're able to actually look at this data and study this data and do the math and know what strategy to partake in. So they understand that, okay, well, X amount of people deposit into plan 4. Here's what I need to deposit into plan 1 to take funds away from people in plan 4. So that's exactly what's happening. And it's unfortunate because in the earlier FOMOs like FTM FOMO, Matic FOMO, this was not happening. But now you're having people that are getting smarter. They're studying the contract. They actually know how to study the contract, which I didn't even know before either. I didn't know that you could click on the transaction here. You can click on see more, click on decode input data, and it's going to tell you what plan this person, this individual, this wallet deposited in. And you can use that to get an advantage in these. So use this information as you may, you guys, but this is information that I've come to find. And so now that people are becoming more knowledgeable of how to read these contracts, of how to take advantage of the tokenomics, they're reading the white paper, they're understanding, okay, there's a referral fee here, there's taxes there, and they're running the math, right? They're running it through scenarios based off of what plan they could get in and which plans depositors are currently invested in by looking at the contracts here. So I see the same thing happening with BSC FOMO. This is working a bit different to where no matter what day you get in, you can benefit as much as the people that got in earlier, but it's going to be a tight race of seconds. We're talking seconds. And my guess is this isn't even going to make 14 days. This will probably make 12 days. Guys, 6 weeks ago, I didn't have this knowledge. 6 weeks ago, I was just learning how these work. And if you notice, if you've been following this journey, you've noticed that the first couple of projects, they lasted 14 days, a few hours, 15 days, even 16 days. People are getting smarter. They're figuring out loopholes and ways to take advantage of others, regardless if you're a whale or not. Again, I took a big loss on AVAX FOMO, took a big loss on FTM stake. BSC FOMO, I didn't even touch it. So you guys choose to do what you may with this knowledge. I hope you got value from it. I hope you can make better educated decisions on what to do moving forward with these. And until they change the tokenomics of how these work, me personally, I'm not going to deposit in any of these. So I think these are dying a slow death. I think more YouTubers will hopefully make this known and create videos about this. I hope you guys got some knowledge. If you did, please drop the video a like. Once again, subscribe to the channel, tick the bell icon. And if you want to dive deeper into DeFi, there's going to be some links in the resources section. Thank you so much. DeFi guys signing off. We'll see you in the next video. Take care.